So let's talk about baking hacks for beginner bakers. What are baking hacks? Baking hacks are those things that you do to help you, or you need to know to make your baking journey easier as a beginner baker. So number one thing I'd like to tell you to please invest in the right baking tools. You cannot cut corners, honestly. Like, you need to have a good oven. You need to have the good measuring tools. You see those measuring tools? You need it. Baking is science. Baking is plus, is minus. You have recipes. That's why if you go down my post, you would see me trying to help you convert from grams to cups to spoons to ounce, just so it's easier for you. So what do you need to actually get those right measurements? Are your measuring tools, your measuring cups, your digital scale, and all. So please invest in the right tools, okay? Also, get a good mentor. Learn from someone. Learn the right recipes. Don't cut corners, guys. Learn the right recipes. Learn the right things to put together to get the right baked goods, okay? Talking about that, I'm currently organizing a baking class online, which of course when it's ready I'll let you know. One other tip I would give to you is make sure that you know how to measure your dry ingredients. It's very important. It's very important. You know, the dry ingredients, your flour, your baking powder, your baking soda, salt, cocoa, whatever it is, these things affect the texture of your cake. If you over add flour, you're gonna have a dense cake. If you under add, you're gonna have a not balanced cake, unbalanced cake actually. So you don't want that. So you should learn how to measure. What is the right way to measure? If you're going to use a measuring cup, let it be you put the flour in the cup, right? Level it. We don't want overflow, but just level it. Use a spoon, cut it all out, and pour into the bowl. That's how. So you should learn how to measure your dry ingredients properly. Another thing that you should do is learn to always use room temperature ingredients. I say it a lot. Don't go using cold eggs. Don't use cold butter. Use room temperature ingredients. Now, what does it do for you? It avoids a lot of problems. It avoids a lot of things. You don't want to have a curdled egg. You don't want to have curdled buttercream. You don't want to have anything curdled because it's cold. Bring it down to room temperature. I've talked a lot about this, okay? Bring it down to room temperature, and you'll find that, you know, you're gonna have a very smooth cake. You're gonna have a very smooth buttercream. That's as if you're working with buttercream, okay? And at the end of the day, your baked goods will turn out right. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. My name is Ike Obi, and I give you baking tips, I give you recipes, I give you hacks, and I give you every other thing lifestyle. So stick with me, guys, and you're gonna learn a lot. Always use parchment paper. Line your pan with parchment paper. In fact, to make it easier, you can grease the pan first of all. Grease the pan before you put the parchment paper. In that way, what does it do for you? You'll easily turn your cake out of it. That's what it do for you. Your cake is not going to be stuck on this thing. You can easily turn it over, okay? Yeah, don't over mix. I know I'm sounding like a broken record, but don't over mix. Why do you keep over mixing? I actually taught you. I think I have yes, I do have a post on how not to overmix, right? Like I've actually given you tips on what to do. Don't overmix. People end up having dense cakes. You think what happened? You feel like your recipe is wrong. Your recipe is right, but because you overmixed that flour. That flour became gluten. Like you just released all the gluten from your flour, and it now resulted in a dense cake. And that's the reason. Do not overmix. Just mix it so you don't see any streak of flour left, and then you pour your batter into the pan and you bake. Okay, hey guys, so this is the time for you to subscribe, for you to like, for you to share, for you to also comment. I want to hear from you all.